Hello everyone. We'll talk about bad debts today. We'll talk about a concept called bad debts today. And the dictionary meaning of bad debts, if you search for, it will be written that debts that have gone bad. Debts that have gone bad. So first we have to understand, before understanding what is bad debts, what do you mean by debts, or how is it created and how does it become bad, right? And what is the meaning of something becoming bad? Let's try and understand it with the help of this example. So it is written that on 1st January 2020, A Limited sold goods to Rajesh on credit. A Limited is selling goods to Rajesh on credit 50,000, and we are going to record the journal entries in the books of A. We are A Limited for now, and we are going to record journal entries on behalf of A Limited. All right. And now Rajesh account. So what is the journal entry for it? It will be Rajesh account debtor. It is a credit entry. There is no cash transaction involved in here. So it is going to be Rajesh account debtor to sales account. Rajesh account debtor to sales account. Rajesh account is an asset for us now. Why is he an asset now? Because he owes us money. Rajesh is our asset or he's our debtor. So a person who owes us money is called as a debtor. So this answer is the first question. Debts. Debts means what? Anything anyone owes to the company is called as debt. In this scenario, Rajesh owes us 50,000 and he will be an asset. That is the reason why we are debiting him. Any increase in asset is to be debited. And also Rajesh's personal account, he is the receiver, he is to be debited. Now to sales account, because sales we already know, we have discussed this in detail, that it is sales is a nominal account, it is an income and hence it is credited. Right now he is a debtor, so we are thinking that on 1st of January we have given him goods, he has taken it and gone, and 50,000 has to pay us. So we are under an impression that he will pay us the amount at some point of time, before the year is over. Now on 30th August, A Limited was informed that Rakesh became bankrupt and nothing can be realized from his estate. What is the meaning of bankruptcy? That is a state wherein your business has gone completely under a loss, and you do not have enough money to even pay for your pay it to outsiders or meet your day-to-day expenses or even pay to outsiders. So in such a case you can file for bankruptcy with the court. You can file for bankruptcy with the court and the court will declare you insolvent. The court will declare you insolvent means this person has no financial capacity to pay to anyone. That is what the court declares. That is called as insolvency. So on 30th of August, basically, Rajesh, A Limited got to know that Rajesh is bankrupt and he's insolvent. He cannot pay you anything, right? But what is happening here? Rajesh account is there in your books. The sales has taken place. Rajesh account is already there in your books. Now what to do? It is a loss for you. Out of this 50,000, let's say he owed you he had to pay you 50,000. Out of this 50,000, what is the amount that he is giving back? Zero, like nothing. He is not able to pay you back even 1 rupee. He is not able to pay you back. So what is this 50,000 ultimately now for you? It is loss. It is your loss for the business, right? This entire 50,000 is loss for the business. So the entire amount he is not going to give back. So our first is under first condition, let's see, when the entire amount is irrecoverable. So what is a journal entry that we will pass? It is bad debt account debtor to debtors account, or out here it will be Rakesh. Actually, it should be any debtor. Whoever is bankrupt, that person's name we will write. Out here it is Rakesh. We have a debtor's name. It will be Rakesh's account. Now, why are we crediting Rakesh's account? We are crediting Rakesh's account because we basically want to cancel. His position, as we basically want to say that he is no more our debtor. And how do we do this? I have already explained this in accountancy. We will not scratch out a transaction in accountancy. What do we do is, in order to cancel something, if it was debited before, we will credit it now. And hence it is cancelled. Debit and credit, this side, both the sides, it will get cancelled. So now Rakesh is irrelevant for us. He is not there in our books anymore. Then why are bad debts account debited? via bad debts account debited. Whenever a person is unable to pay, whenever a debtor is unable to meet or is able to meet the expenses, is able to pay up the amount, it is called as bad debt. Now, whatever 50,000 was our debt, that has gone bad. How did it go bad? Because this guy became bankrupt. So now it is bad debt account debtor 50,000 to debtor's account or Rakesh's account 50,000. The entire amount is a loss. Bad debt is nothing but an expense, an extra expense for us. It is actually a loss for us, not even expense. I should ideally say that it is a loss for us. It is a loss for the firm, and hence it is a nominal account, and all losses and expenses are to be debited. Right. Now, the second scenario, if you see, so this is if entire amount, you cannot give back anything, you cannot get back anything from his estate. Now, the next one is, see, estate is basically his personal belongings. Once business has gone bankrupt, all this A Limited and like that, he would have got things from B Limited, X Limited, Y Limited, all these people, they are not going to sit mum. What are they going to do? They are going to be like, if your business can't pay, Rajesh, pay to us, sell your house and pay us, right? You sell your house, you sell your personal belongings, sell everything that you have, and then you pay us, and then you try and pay us. That is what is meant by realized from his estate. But in this case, in the first scenario, even after selling everything, he was not able to give back 50,000. Now, let us say that after selling of a lot of things, he, Rajesh, was able to give us something, right? Was able to give us something, not the entire 50,000, but some part out of it. So it says when only part of the debt is recoverable. The entire 50,000 we could not get, but it's okay. We could at least get something. Any amount is better, even if you're getting 5,000 or 10,000 is still better rather than not getting anything at all. In the first case, it was zero that we got back, right? So here, what does it say? Rajesh became bankrupt and he is able to meet only 25% of the amount payable. 25%. What is the amount he has to actually give us? 50,000. He has to give us 50,000. But out of that, what is he saying? Listen, I have sold my house, I have sold my car, everything, and only 25% I am able to pay. Right? So what? How much is A Limited receiving? A Limited is receiving in the form of cash or bank. He is getting, I mean, they are getting 25% of 50,000. 25% of 50,000 into 25%, right? This much is what who is getting. This is the amount that A Limited is getting, guys. This is the amount A Limited is getting today. 12,500 is the amount, right? That is 50,000 into 25% they are getting. Then, but actually, how much does Rajesh owe us? It's the same principle. Like out here we have bad debts, out here we have debtor. He owes us 50,000, but out of that, he is able to pay us some amount here, only 25%, but. So that is 12,500. Then where does the rest of the amount go? The rest of the amount is still a loss for the firm. So what is the journal entry you will pass? Cash or bank account. That is, cash is coming in. At least a part of cash is coming in. That account debtor. Bad debt account debtor. Bad debt account debtor, because though 12,500 came in, we still have some loss amount. We still have some loss amount. What is your loss? It is 37,500. And how did we get 37,500? How did we get 37,500? It is 50,000 minus this concept also we discussed in class, saying debit and credit side of the books must be the same, or debit and credit side of a journal entry must be equal. Here we have 50,000. He was paying us only 12,500. So debit side was not equal to credit side. Your credit side is more. Then what about the 37,500? It is nothing but loss for you. Your firm will not be able to recover it. Now, what is the narration? Being a part of it's not needed. Being part of the debt received and balance amount is written off as bad debts. Being part of the debt received is here. Cash or bank account 12,500, and the rest is given off as what? Bad debts. Now, one more scenario is when bad debts are recovered. When bad debts are recovered. So, what is that? Let's see. Rajesh was able to pay back to A Limited. Rajesh was able to pay back to A Limited rupees 5,000 in the month of November. In the month of November. In the month of, if you see in the month of August, in the month of August, he is declared bankrupt, that he has got absolutely nothing, right? And now maybe in the month of November, some of his old debtors, he will also have his own debtors, right? So they would have given him some amount, or however, whatever the reason is, whatever the backstory is, he is ready to give A Limited 5,000. He is ready to give A Limited 5,000 now. Now, how do we pass the journal entry? We are getting, he is paying us 5,000. So cash is coming in basically. So what is it? Cash or bank account debtor. This is for sure. Cash is coming in. Cash is an asset or bank is an asset. It will increase. So we will debit the same. But then after that what? The amount we considered as bad debts, here the amount of considered the entire, we thought like, the entire 50,000 or entire 37,500. Let's continue with this, right? We had earlier received 12,500 and then we thought the entire 37,500 was the loss only, nothing we are going to salvage from it. But suddenly we are getting 5,000 extra. Suddenly our loss is reducing, guys. Out of 37,500, 5,000 we are getting. 5,000 we are getting. Now our loss is 32,500 and not 37,500, right? Any loss, any kind of loss, if it reduces, it is a good thing for the business. So here the amount we considered as bad debts, from the amount we considered as bad debts, we are recovering something and our losses are reducing So what is the entry you will pass? Cash or bank account debtor to bad debts recovered account. Here this is what you have to pay attention. Whenever you are recovering bad debts, you will not credit bad debts account. You will not credit bad debts account. Bad debts account is basically the name for an expense account. And if you are recovering something, it will be written as to bad debts recovered. To bad debts recovered, which by itself becomes an income. This is an income account. Bad debts recovered is an income. So amount written off as bad debt and recovered is always credited to what? Bad debts recovered account. Remember this, only here it is different because you're recovering something. Now bad debts recovered is an income account. That is why it is credited. I hope this is clear. Thank you.